Hi, this is Jason Fielder with ForexImpact.com. We're going to take a look at the Triad trading system today. This particular trading system runs off the theory that markets basically move in three ways. They trend, counter trend, or move sideways, and they break out. Now, it doesn't take too much to take a look at this chart and to see that we have a nice trend here. We have an area that just moves sideways, and we also have breakouts that occur. We've had a breakout that occurred there. If you find some other areas of consolidation, like here, we broke out to the downside. There are areas basically that happen where we have breakouts, we have counter trend, and we also have trends. Now, most people trade one trading system, maybe two, but if you're trading three distinct trading systems, one trend, one counter trend, and one breakout system, you're able to be in the market more and actually make more money long term by being in the market more and making money in, say, a counter trend system when you're typically losing money in your trend system. And you can also trade all three systems on one account because they're non-correlated. And what I mean by that is when you're winning in one, you probably will be losing in the other, but for the most part, you won't be losing in all three systems all at once. So you can trade three systems on the same amount of money that you would just trade one system on. Now, my big question is, when you look at a chart like this, do you know exactly where to place your buy and sell orders, or when you're looking at this chart, where would be a good place for a breakout to occur? You may find that you see some support here in the market, and that you know it's going to break to the break lower, or you think it's going to break lower, and so you definitely are looking for that. Now, where would you enter? Would you enter at this point? Would you enter here, or would you enter here? Where on this chart would you enter? Same thing with some of the other areas that we have here. If you caught this breakout to the upside, where would you enter? Would you enter at these two lower points or at the higher point? Where would you enter is a good question for all trading systems, but for a breakout system, where would a good place be? Well, we have the target breakout system that helps to identify that. And as you can see from here, from this chart, we have a few breakouts that have been identified, some profitable, some not. Now, this one, obviously, we broke down to the downside, but it didn't close down. This one closed up. This one closed up. This one looks like it closed out about even. Here we broke to the upside. Here's another one that broke down. So the target breakout system really helps you to identify, takes the guesswork out of, okay, where do I get in? Where do I place my stops? And it helps you identify those areas. Now, if you're looking to trade a counter trend system, most people don't trade counter trends because they don't know when to get in the market. They consider it more risky. Where do I place my stops? If the market surges up as it did on this particular bar, when do I get in? Do I get in here at the tops of the previous bars, or do I wait a little bit longer? Well, we have a system called the Squishsquash System, and this system helps you to identify when is the best place to get in and when is the best place to get out, when to buy and sell in a sideways market, because really the market's only going to move one of three ways. It's either going to trend, counter trend, or break out, and it's going to do that. It's only going to trend about a third of the time, so you either have the choice to sell on the sidelines during the other times waiting for a trend, or you can be actively trading when there's not a trend. But the Squishsquash system helps you to identify the best spots to get in. And of course, not every system, not every trade is going to be a winning trade, but what this helps you do is locate areas where you have the highest probability of a trade going in your favor. And is what happens is, as the market moves sideways, you get these beautiful little zigzag patterns that you can profit from with the Squishsquash system. And typically when the market's moving against you in your trend trade, because the market moves just high enough to get you in, and maybe you make a few pips and then it pulls back. Hopefully you get at least one day up so you can move your stop to break even before it pulls back against you. Well, if you're making money or if you're losing money or just breaking even during that time, the Squishsquash system can really help you to profit during these sideways markets that we see that occur most of the time. Now, what most people do trade are trend systems, and that's where the trend finder system comes into play. And the big question on trends is, when do I get in? We have this nice move that occurred here in the pound US dollar, but when's a good time to get in? The market went down, pulled back, went down, pulled back. It did that several times before it just really started taking off. So, where do I get into the market? Do I get into it here? Do I sell short here? Do I wait here? Or do I wait for this low? And if you go back in the chart history, there's more places to sell short than that may be really good places to sell short. A break below this low may have been a really good place. It would have been a good place to go ahead and sell short, maybe put your stop above here at this point. But to know exactly when to get in to a trade and when to get out is definitely a good thing. And that's where the trend finder indicators and system come in. They really help you to identify those times when it's when is the best time to get into the market and when is the best time to get out. So you may not always make money. There are going to be trades where you don't make money, but overall, long term, if you're trading three individually profitable systems together that are non-correlated, you're going to make more money overall. So if you'd like to learn more about the Triad trading system, go to the triadformula.com. So until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.